an African and you have strict parents, do not think about piercing. Like, where are you gonna sleep after you're done piercing? You should be renting your own house after the piercing. Braiding or twisting your hair or doing dreadlocks. It's either you're a drug dealer, you have no education, wearing a wig, it means you're acting like a grown-up. African parents are the judges on earth. Hey y'all, it's your girl Fia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can tell by the title, you already know what's going on. Like, let's not wait too much time because I got a lot of things to say, y'all. I got so many stuff to say, but before I do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know how it goes. Without much further ado, let's just get right into the video. I am very excited to make this video because like it's something that every African has experienced. So I'm like, yeah, I just want to share my opinion. So my first point is gonna be braiding or twisting your hair or doing dreadlocks. Bro, don't step foot in that household if you think you're like Magaga, if you think you are the boss. go rent your own house. Like, it's not even a joke, bro. If you're a girl, then it's okay, but we're gonna get into that. But if you're a boy, you think you're a man, do not do that. Because once you have braids on or twist or dreadlocks, bro, all they see in you, it's either you're a drug dealer, you have no education. Guys, like, this is like serious points. I'm like really serious. Either you're a drug dealer, you have no education, like when in BA, as in like you don't have much knowledge about life, you know, like you're not focused in life, you have no ambition, none of that. If you have these things, that's what they see in you, and it's really sad. It's actually honestly sad that I think they make hair like a big deal. Also, they see you as like, you know, zesty, like, you know, you acting sassy, like it's only for girls. So as a guy, as a man, you're not supposed to be doing like girls, you know, braids and stuff like that. And also like they want like this specific hairstyle for like guys. It's either you have to like shave your whole hair, like go bald. It's either you gotta go bald or you have to have this like acceptable afro. So it's like you have this afro and you have a little bit of fade, not too much, it's just a little bit. It's like a punk style, but I'm like, I don't know why your hairstyle should portray who you are as an individual. Like, it really makes no sense to me. And if you're a girl, you can do your twist, you can do your braids, you can do everything, whatever. Just make sure it's black. Make sure your hairstyle isn't black. They don't want nothing. They don't want none of this in it. They want none of that in it. If it's black, make sure it's black. It has no color. Or maybe like brown, but then they have a specific brown that they want. It has to be like a really dark brown. And if you have to do red, I feel like they're kind of accepting red a little bit, but not this kind of red. It's like burgundy red. It's like wine, like burgundy red. That's what they kind of accept. If you don't have your hair in black and you have like red, blue, green, purple, whatsoever, they see you as a prostitute. They see you as a, you know, that, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, it's really crazy that like, why does my hairstyle have to define me as an individual? I really don't understand. Like, maybe I have this red in because I like it. Maybe it's my favorite color. Maybe it looks cute, or maybe I got inspired to do it. Like, I don't see why they make such a big deal out of the hairstyles. I really don't understand why this is the stereotype with African parents. And I'm like, I feel like some of them are kind of adapting to this 21st century. But yeah, some of them are still hard-headed. But yeah, that's basically it for that point, because I don't want to go too much into details. Let's get into the other stuff, because yeah, there's more to say, y'all. So yeah, talking about, you know, braiding different color of hairstyles and like braids and stuff, wearing a wig. Wearing a wig in an African home, you're not an adult, so act like your age. That's what they'll basically tell you. They perceive like you wearing a wig as like an adult thing. So if you're young, like you're 16, 17, 18 to 20, blah blah blah, and you wear a wig, they feel like, oh, you're penisa. Basically, it means you're acting like a grown up, you know? And I don't know why it should be like that. Well, I kind of get, honestly, I kind of get that. Maybe if you're like 16 and below and you wear a wig, it's honestly shouldn't really matter, but I feel like maybe it might not really be a good look on you at that young age. But if you're like 16 and above and you wear a wig, it should be fine. That's what I think. But anyway, African parents, they feel like it's not okay at all. Like at any age whatsoever, it's not okay to like wear like, not to even talk about colored wig, like red, blue, green, purple. Like you're doing too much. Like they feel like you're an adult. They feel like what so like you, if they feel like they can't control you no more, and they feel like you're like acting like an adult, so nobody can say shit and stuff like that. But it's really not that case. I feel like, you know, sometimes we just want to explore and know what looks good on us and stuff like that. So why should that be much of a big deal, honestly, y'all? And also my perspective is that the reason why they don't like it when we do like hairstyles like that or braid a certain way is that they want to still be controlling. So if you don't do this kind of hairstyle, it feels like they're losing control of you. They don't have that much control over you anymore, because now you get to decide what kind of hairstyle you want to do, what kind of hair color you want to do. So I feel like they kind of lose that control, so they still want to be in control. That's why they still, you know, that's why it's like it's in their head that you're not supposed to be doing this or else you're acting too grown and stuff like that. But yeah, it's ridiculous, honestly, yo. It's like ridiculous. The next big one is piercing. If you're an African and you have strict parents, do not think about piercing. Like, where are you gonna sleep after you're done piercing? Unless they don't see it. But where are you gonna sleep after the piercing? You should be renting your own house after the piercing. Cause baby, that's one thing they really hate so much. They really hate it so much. And I don't understand why they really hate it. But if you pierce, oh, not to even talk about guys. If you're a guy and you even think of piercing, pack your stuff and go and live somewhere else, because you're not going back to that house. Let's say you're a guy and you pierce your, if you're a guy and you pierce your ears and your nose, they're like, why, you're a girl? Like, you know, I feel like sometimes I try to understand like African parents, and sometimes it's like, it blows my mind out, because I'm like, why can't they just accept this? But yeah, if you're a guy and have piercings here, you are dead. And if you're a girl and you pierce your nose and like other ears, like other parts of your ears and your belly, your belly, you guys, just don't come home that day, or just make sure you're not telling them you're gonna pierce, or make sure it's never visible for them to actually see it, because you'll be there. That's something they hate so much. And sometimes they try to be like, you know, it's in the Bible that you shouldn't do that, blah 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 whatsoever. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not really a Bible guru, but then if I'm not mistaken, I feel like in the Bible these people had jewelries and all that, you know, like the part where they said you guys should bring your jewelries, your nose rings and stuff like that to make an idol. They had those stuff. They had the nose rings, they had the earrings, they had all these stuff. So I don't see why they try to like be like, you know, you cannot wear it. Meanwhile, in the Bible, the people you're trying to refer to, they had these stuff in it. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm misunderstanding it, but if you have like those piercings in, like as a girl, you have all like these kind of nose piercing, ears and belly. Oh my god, like they see you as a prostitute. That's what you are. You're a thought to them. Like honestly, and I'm not lying. Like you are being so restricted of so many things, and it's really not cool. Okay, this brings us to the clothing section. Please, clothing matters to African parents. The type of clothes you wear determines who you are as an individual. Yes, it shows your whole personality. That's how they see you, and that's how they judge you. Like African parents are the judges on earth. Like it's really ridiculous. Like they judge everything you do, everything you say, everything you wear, everything, like literally everything. So you got to be very careful how you the type of clothes you decide to wear when you're in like that space. Let's say if you wear like revealing clothes like crop tops, mini skirts, like, you know, something revealing. If it's like showing a little bit of, you know, the boobs, like the, I don't know, like the thighs, the stomach, whatever the case is, if it's revealing and if it's about the knee, you're just something else to them. They I don't know, like they see you like, oh, like you're acting too grown for your age, like you should be dressing like that. I don't know, they have this kind of perspective that like as a normal kid you should dress like you're like 12 still, honestly. And you know, like growing up, we all like tend to like, we're like still exploring, like we're trying to find the clothes that we feel more comfortable and confident in. So I don't feel like it's okay to like tell us what to wear. It kind of brings down our self-esteem, so it kind of makes some people like not confident or bold enough, because when you wear certain clothes, they think maybe my parents says I shouldn't wear this type of clothing because they perceive me, like people would see me as this type of person. But I feel like you shouldn't. This is the thing though, you shouldn't do things just to make your parents happy. Sometimes you gotta do things to make yourself happy too, honestly. Because yeah, it's okay to do things to make your parents happy, like you feel like you're respecting them and all that, but also you gotta think about it, does it make me happy? Because you should come first. You should put yourself first. Your happiness should be first before any other person. That's one thing you gotta know. Your happiness should always come first. So if you feel like if you wear this kind of clothing it's better for you, then I'll be like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Cause this me, I love baggy clothes, and at the same time, I like crop tops and stuff. And I feel confident in both. Either way, yeah, I feel confident in both of them. So I feel like I wouldn't want to change who I am and dress in a certain way just to please my parents. I would rather do it to please myself and make myself happy in the long run. It also got to do with conscience. It also got to do with your consciousness. Because if you feel like you dress in a certain type of way to impress boys and to attract, you know, pets, like pedophiles and stuff like that, attract people like that, then that's your business. Then that's where we have a problem. Because I'm like, you have an intention of wearing this kind of clothes. But I feel like if you're just wearing it just because you love it and you feel confident and it makes you look good, then yeah, you should go for it. We should be able to pick what kind of clothes we want to wear. Because like Africans, it's like if you wear clothes that is way above your knee and it's showing too much size, yeah, you're just trying to attract boys and you're a bad girl and blah 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 blah. But it doesn't really apply to the guys. So sometimes it's kind of a bit sexist because they kind of like loosen the guys a little bit and they act more strict on the girls. Also, you guys, wearing anklets or bracelets, you know, like the bracelet you put on your ankle, like way above your, you know, near your, you know where the ankle is, but I'm gonna put a picture there. Wearing anklets or ankle bracelets, it's weird. It puts them, it's like a big turn off to them, y'all. Once you have that on, they think of you as a prostitute. They think of you as a thot. They think of you as an attention seeker. It's a lot of things that they be thinking about once you wear like anklets or like ankle bracelets. In an African society, they shun people who wear like stuff like that because it's not accepted in the society. And that's the thing too, like Africans do not usually want change. They always want to follow the same thing. Like maybe back then, like people spoke against wearing bracelets, like ankle bracelets and stuff like that. So it's something they've carried on from generations to generations, and they're trying to still put that in like the 21st century. And I'm like, it doesn't work like that. 21st century is basically like everyone's got their own voice, everyone's got their own opinions, so you can't really tell people what to actually do. And also it's like the person is wearing it because they fancy it. That's the thing. But then back home in Africa, if you wear that, they say like, oh my gosh, this girl is just seeking attention, she's a prostitute and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm like, maybe they just want to wear because it looks cute on them. We are in a generation where we're trying to create our own rules and stuff like that. We're not trying to follow like the old rules like back then from our forefathers and stuff like that, because we're changing. We're in a new century, like we're changing and all that. So they gotta leave us to like adapt freely, and it shouldn't be up to them to decide for us. Yeah, but yeah, you guys, this brings me to the end of the video. I really enjoyed making this video because it's like it's been something on my mind, and I actually wanted to talk about it for so long. And yeah, I get to finally talk about it with you guys. There's a lot of things that I left out, but if you have any, just feel free to share it in the comment section and let me know what you experienced, the African, parent stereotypes that you experienced growing up. And yeah, this is basically the end of the video. So if you made it this far, I want to say a huge thank you for watching this video. Hope you liked it, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, road to 1K, period. And we out for the day.